tonight was more indicative of what I would expect to see from our team shooting the ball. That's just what we are. And so, this wasn't like we got hot. This is just what I've been waiting to see to be the standard for how we make threes because that's what we have. And when you make threes, everything feels good. And sometimes you're not as good as you think when you're making shots, and sometimes you're not as bad as you think when you're missing shots. I mean, if you look at this, we made 18 threes in the game. We've been on pace to make about, if we took 37, make about 11. So that's a 21-point difference right there, just from shot making. And other teams, they still shot 40. What they shoot from three? 45%. It's about right. Anyway, point being, this was better. This was more indicative of who we are shooting the ball. Sustained effort, 40 minutes was a lot better. We're getting better on defense and seeing the full court. And we had Pop back last game. For the couple games, he wasn't totally caught up with the pressure yet because he hadn't been able to practice. We had some guys that weren't conditioned well enough, and we've been kind of not getting after as much on the full court as we wanted to, just because those guys weren't caught up, hadn't been able to practice. And I just said, hey, man, we got to get back to who the heck we are, which is just relentless pressure and being us and living with it, right? I mean, I know one thing. It feels good to win anyway, but I dang sure if you're going to lose, I'd rather do it the way that we know and the way that we've always done it. So that's what we're going to do.
To your point about shooting the way you expected, did you kind of expect Ruben to have a game where he hits threes like this and breaks a record when you signed him?
Yeah, I mean, I think if he can get 14 attempts off, I mean, I'm not going to say he's going to make 10 of 14. I was joking around. I asked him how he missed 4. I saw him make 74 in a row, then 73 in a row the next day. You can't make 14 in a row, like on game day? You're going to just choke like that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, just total non-gamer, right? So, no, I mean, I've seen him. He's one of the best shooters in the world, and he's getting in game shape now. A lot of these guys, it takes a second to get in game shape. I'm not going to say he's going to do the math on that 70% from 3, but, he is capable. He is certainly capable if he gets a lot of them off to really get going. And the thing about our team is if it's not him, it should be somebody else. And we hadn't had that. We've been shooting like 30% from 3 in these games, and it's been strange because that's not who we are. And so we're going to have to ride or die with who we are, which is a shooting team. And when we're off, we may struggle. And the scores may be, hey, we lost. How much you win or lose by doesn't really do a lot, besides for net rankings. But our variance is going to be pretty dang high. And I told you there'll be nights when you watch this team play where it feels like we may never lose again. And there's big nights we watch our team play, you may think we may never win again, right? Tonight was one of those nights like, dang, how are they going to lose if they're making that? Ruben can make that many threes.
You mentioned that playing the full 40 minutes, you're going to press, you're going to keep some guys out there that kind of in the early going. How important is that stretch, that 5-minute stretch he had where he seemed like he was just unconscious for Ruben? What can that do for him, you think, going forward?
Well, I think that the guys passed the ball well tonight. That's the deal. We had, look at the made field goals. We had 39 field goals and we had 32 assists. So, what can that do for him and our team is that guys were looking for him. We missed him so many times in these games. I just know, and I know we had a lot of guys out there and we played Oak State, and he was open for 5 wide open threes and we just totally missed him. But you know what? You know what it's called? It's called no continuity with our team yet. Like, how would they know that? They haven't been able to play and practice together. Now they're getting more and more under them, and they're improving. And so they're able to find each other. You saw the play when Josh Holloway's coming down the floor, and he's looking for Ruben. He's like, I got to get him a shot 2 times back-to-back. A couple weeks ago, we'd be coming down the floor. We wouldn't even know he was on the floor. Someone may not even know his name yet, right? So we're moving in the right direction.
Where does 1.49 points per possession rank in your team's offensive performances? Have you had something better than that at Sanford?
I mean, we've had games we've made 22 threes and just gone wild. I'd have to go back and look. 1.49, obviously gonna win a lot of games for you. Defensively, I'd have to see what we were.
They were.
Because you have to take foul count.
0.958.
Okay. So with the pace generated, that was good. right? If you can hold them under 1 in that scenario, that's really good. We've been really good in our pressure in terms of when we're in it, having low points per possession. But yeah, 1.49 is way up there. And that's why we evaluate everything we do, Luke. Just offense, defense, full court press, half court defense, strictly points per possession. And we were way low. We were at 1.12 coming into this game, points per possession. National average last year was 1.07. SEC average leading into these games was 1.22. And we were well below. And I attribute that because I know we're capable of getting off from 3. That'll get us back up.
What'd you see from McKenzie tonight, and what went into him only playing 4 minutes?
So he pulled himself out. He just felt it was hurting him a little bit. And so he's probably so amped up to play. Our trainer thinks he's good. But he wanted to give it a go tonight to see if he could. I'm sure he'll be back next game, and then we'll go down there to Florida State, and hopefully he can be full force.
And then Pop Isaacs didn't play today. What went into him not seeing the floor?
Yeah, just team deal. Deal. He'll be back. He's working through some things right now.
So based on what you were saying earlier, it sounds like this game is kind of cathartic almost, because it felt like to you that maybe y'all had these opportunities to shoot really well, but just couldn't put it together. Why do you think maybe you guys couldn't have a game like this or have as much success in the previous games?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, there's nights you just inevitably shoot the ball better than other nights. I do think that our guys, if I would say this, were not in the shape we have to be in to play the way that we're going to play. For whatever reason, we weren't totally, and you could see it. You could tell tonight there was energy throughout the game. There was effort throughout the game and had legs to make shots late. Now there's going to, and just so we know this, so we're not getting too far one way or the other. I mean, what if we shot it like we did versus Montana? That would have been about 11 for 37, and guess what? Manhattan would have been about 11 for 20, right? So they score 6 more points. We score about 21 less. That's a 27-point swing. And you walk away from that game saying, oh, my gosh, what's going on? That's the nature of basketball these days if you're going to be a heavy volume three-point shooting team.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thank you
Thanks
guys.
for staying late, guys. Appreciate y'all.